Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, humans and extraterrestrials, LeBron James has signed with the Philadelphia 76ers. Now, clearly this guy's excited. Clearly he's excited. But let's see. Let's see what Stephen A has to say. Bring us the details. I believe it was the veteran minimum. We're going to get into some reactions from Kevin Hart, Caitlin Clark, and a few others. Make sure you subscribe, hit that like button if you're new, and stay till the very end as we break down the roster and just how likely it is that the Philadelphia 76ers finish the process this season.
LeBron James is signing with the Philadelphia 76ers on a 2-year, $8 million deal with a player option.
This is nuts.
This comes after more than 20 days since he announced that he will be leaving the Los.
2-year deal, by the way, which means he will be, like, if he hangs it up after that 2-year deal, he would have played a quarter of a century of basketball. A 25-year career is crazy.
Los Angeles Lakers to play the next chapter of his career somewhere else. Stephen A., we knew it was coming soon. We did not know it was coming today. Your initial reaction to LeBron joining forces with Jaylen Brown and company in Philly?
Crazy.
Shock, because I thought that if he was going back east, he would go home, that he wouldn't dangle his availability in the face of the Cleveland Cavaliers and then go somewhere else. For him to choose the Philadelphia 76ers, this is a shock among shockers. And I think that this speaks to Bob Myers, the architect, the former 4-time champion executive for the Golden State Warriors, being in Philly now and having him there, who went out and pulled off a heist as far as most of us are concerned.
Jaylen
Brown.
Yep.
So now you got Jaylen Brown, okay, who's big time, obviously. With
the team is so stacked.
Who's big time. You got him with VJ Edgecombe, who shined as a rookie and's got tremendous potential. And now you're looking at it, if Joel Embiid is 50%, I mean, if he can give you anything during the playoffs, the Philadelphia 76ers could win the championship.
Now, look, I can't disagree with what he just said right there. But like I said, we're going to break it down even further. What I want to get into right now, really quick, is about a week ago, LeBron had a public appearance and he said, trust the process, not once, but twice. And he had that smug look, you know, the shades inside. You know what, let me just listen to this.
I want to, join a franchise that kind of shares the same, motto as myself, and that's like practicing championship habits every day, but trusting the process more than anything. I think you trust the process of actually getting to that point.
Now look, you see the smug, you see the grin, you see he gives little hints. He dropped a little breadcrumb right there, and he had Bob Myers on the pod with Rich and Kellerman, and I'm not obviously we think he's gonna go home because you're ending your career and you think you're gonna finish it there. But let's be honest, he wants to win a chip. But real quick, again, let's see what Kevin Hart has to say, the hometown Philly boy. Let's go.
My God. It's a double-edged moment right now. First and foremost, Philadelphia, stand the fuck up. Stand.
You got one.
Brian to the Sixers. First and foremost, shouts out to my goddamn brother for making the right choice, for making the best choice. The city of brotherly love, it's up. You already know what it is, goddamn it. Basketball is about to be big. It's about to be major.
Now look, I'm happy for Philadelphia fans because, how long has this process been going on? Like, how long has this process been going on? You got 2 years to figure it out. Real quick, let's see what Caitlin Clark had to say because it's their weekend. It's, you got the All-Star game, and let's see what Caitlin Clark had to say.
No way!
It's her live reaction.
I just pitched him for the Pacers.
It's about an hour ago.
Didn't get to him fast enough. The 76ers. Wow. Selfishly, I wanted the Warriors because Steph and Bron would have been absolutely insane together, but they have some serious talent on the 76ers. Arguably maybe one of the favorites in the East now with the Knicks and then obviously my Pacers. But, wow. I thought he was either going to go Miami or Cleveland, so that's really shocking. But
Look, I agree. I feel the same way. I was under the impression that he was going to go home or go back to South Beach, right? South Beach, you got the taxes. You got, sorry, the lower taxes or no taxes. You got the sunshine. You have the weather. You have so many incentives to go back home and perhaps win a third chip as a member of the Heat, right? And join Bam and Giannis in the 305. And then, of course, Cleveland. But let's check out what LeBron said really quick. This was a long Twitter post that he posted. So he said, "I thought I was done when the season ended. I wasn't ready to announce it, and I knew I needed some time to really decide, but I was pretty sure I played my last game. I'm pretty sure that was when they got swept by OKC there. This is my last decision. I'm not going for money. I'm not going for family. What am I really playing for at this point? I still want to sacrifice. I still want to work. I still want to grind. I still want to compete, to win and to have a chance at the feeling of winning another championship," right? He's going for that 5th ring, all right? "I believe I can help make the Philadelphia 76ers a championship team, and I am so excited to energize a new fan base and start this incredible journey one last time. Thank you, LA, Miami, I'll forever love you, and Northeast Ohio will always be home." All right, so this is what the lineup is looking like. You got Tyrese Maxey, and people often forget they're part of the same agency, right? He's part of Clutch Sports as well, so they're real tight. Even back to when he was on Kentucky, they were tight. All right, it's crazy to believe that he's been in the league this long. I think this is his 7th season. It's kind of crazy, but he's grown into a phenomenal player. He's arguably top. He's one of the best point guards in the league. Let's just say right that. Let's just keep it like that. Right, VJ Edgecombe. Phenomenal rookie season. He's got so much energy. He's like a spark plug. Obviously, Jaylen Brown, they just picked him up in that trade, right? Then they had Dean Wade off the bench. We'll get into the lineup shortly. And, of course, Joel Embiid. Now, the lineup. They just signed Dean Wade the other day, a few weeks ago, right? Long-term contract. Dean Wade's about 6'9". He was in Cleveland previously, but he was not on Cleveland when LeBron was there. I don't believe so. No, he's only been in the league 7 years. LeBron James was in LA for 8 years. No, so he wasn't on the team. But yeah, Dean Wade, 6'9", crucial piece off the bench. Of course, Joel Embiid. But let's start from the top. So you have Tyrese Maxey, 6'2" point guard, right? They just picked up Anthony Simons. By the way, a lot of people overlook that. 6'3", he could play, he could hoop. All right, this is their draft pick from this year's draft from Alabama. What is he? 6'4", cool little backup. Look at this backcourt. I haven't even scrolled down yet. I'm at the top of the list, right? It's funny. You got LeBron and LeBaron. Anyway, you got Tyrese Maxey backing him up. You got the rookie off the bench. You got Anthony Simons and then Jaylen Brown, 29-year-old Finals MVP league. Come on, all right. Now let's keep it going. You got to fill out this bench. You got to fill out the bench, right? And then you got Joel Embiid, and then you got Dean Wade, and of course, VJ Edgecombe. This lineup is scary. I kind of understand exactly why they did this, but the main thing that I want to talk about to end this video is even if somebody has to miss a little bit of time, knock on wood, hopefully no one gets injured. But if they do, they have the most depth out of all of the teams that were available for him to sign with that could pay him the veterans minimum, right? Now, I don't want to get into why he probably didn't go to Cleveland or why he probably didn't go to Miami. I'm probably going to follow up and drop a video about that later, but it has a lot to do with the huge contract they just gave to Donovan Mitchell and whether or not they're going to re-sign Harden, of course. And then, of course, Miami's just not ready. They definitely have to fill out that roster. And it just seems like LeBron James is trying to win right now. He could have had the cushy lifestyle on the beach and the weather, but it gets cold in Philadelphia, and he's there for it. He's across the country from his family, but this is the best opportunity to succeed right now. This team is built to win. This team is built to win right now, and he's got 2 years to accomplish that. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Appreciate you guys for watching. If you're still here till the end, I appreciate you, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.